Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the New York Knicks here in New York. Here with Clark Kellogg and Mike Fratello, I'm Kevin Harlan. And getting the inside reporting from the sideline, it's David Aldridge. So the Bucks win the tip. Webb with it. Pass to Bowman. And Concat pulls it down.
Solid defensive effort. Putting in the work to protect the hoop and disrupt his shot.
Tisdale passes to Johnson. No good there. And the Bucks with possession. And it's blocked.
On deep, defending the lane with authority and not fouling.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Moncrief. Shot clock at 6. Here's Webb. Second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
And there's our first hoop of the game. Nice shot.
A welcome sight for coach. Early success means a lot to your offense.
To the inside. Concat rebounded by the Bucks. Moncrief up top. He's covered by Fresh. Webb the pass to Bowman. Bucks passing it around. And here is Webb. Back to Johnson. Over Johnson. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, Kevin. I did talk to New York's head coach. We talked about Sidney Moncrief and what he wanted to do defensively against him. He said not let him get to his spots on offense. If we have to throw multiple defenders in order to mix it up, we'll do it. I just don't want him getting any momentum. So expect to see a lot of action whenever Moncrief has the ball tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Attacking the paint that time, unfazed by the bigger defender.
Touch, angles, whatever it takes to elude the shot clock.
There's a good screen. Webb the pass to Johnson. It's blocked.
Boy, you can't go soft to the basket when he's around. I mean, he had no problem. That was an easy denial for him.
Aggressive move. That's an easy 2 points most of the time.
Webb dishes to Moncrief. Pass to Lister. Johnson outside. Now Moncrief. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Again, the miss by Johnson. For New York, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Boy, defensively, that's great anticipation. Moving his feet and drawing the whistle.
Unafraid to put his body on the line.
And so it's Milwaukee now. Now, here is Webb. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, the officials won't let that slide. I mean, they're eager to call out those illegal screens. As well, they should be.
I do think he was trying to get there, but you've got to be completely planted.
Out to the wing. Pass to Concat. Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Fresh. Will not go. This is off the front eye. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Johnson against Johnson. Here's Webb. Still without a basket. Shot clock at 5. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Excellent anticipation there on the defensive end. Almost got the steal.
Yeah, can't be loose with the ball around him.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now fresh. Scoreless thus far. Good.
Well, size-wise, that was a mismatch. Great idea to work it inside.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Up with it. Up there for Johnson. Here's Fresh. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
And here is Webb. Pass to Johnson. They could use a bucket. Oh, and a jam by Johnson.
How about the ferocious finish? Johnson not settling for the layup there.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for New York.
So far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Free throw no good for Johnson.
Well, you think about it, what makes Marcus Johnson such a great player? Well, he does it all from the forward position. Racks up points, drops dimes, he rebounds the ball effectively, helps out in a bunch of different ways. Just a terrific all-around forward.
And that one drops.
Gotta love that effort for the second chance point.
Bucks trail by 4. Now here is Moncrief. Still yet to score. Over Fresh. Moncrief's shot is off.
They can't expect him to miss that shot consistently.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
The Knicks shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
Extremely reliable. When he steps up to the line, you just kind of expect him to knock him down.
They set the pick. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He was just a bit out of position on the screen. He tried to make up for it, but he got caught.
Always a tricky play to call. But the refs were right on it.
Williams, he's checked in for the Bucks. High post, Johnson. Pass to Fresh. 4 on the shot clock. Over Moncrief. And they get it back. Williams comes with a double team. Here's Tisdale. And he drops it in from the low post.
Getting it done inside. I love how opportunistic he is on offense.
Bucks trail by 8. Moncrief up top. He's covered by Fresh. Moncrief kicks to Johnson. And he comes up with the deuce. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
Strong take by Johnson. He can score anywhere on the floor.
Pass to Tisdale. Now here's Fresh. Moncrief defending, and that one's good. Fresh.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Substitution on court.
Here is Williams. Hasn't made one yet. Moncrief up top. Bucks passing it around. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. Over Fresh. Johnson can't hit. New York leading by 8. Inside. Denard. Williams with the block.
You see the energy he plays with on defense. Phenomenal work.
Moncrief the pass to Johnson. Now Moncrief. Pass to Johnson. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by New York.
Great shooters rarely miss open looks like that.
Can't bank on that moving forward. They need to cover better from here on out.
Over to the left wing. Now here's Fresh. He's guarded by Johnson. The three. The rebound by Lister. Lister's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They want to break this scoring drought, Mike.
They've had a lid over the basket for a while now.
Indeed.
Just owning that painted area. I guess the motto is do it till they stop it.
The Knicks leading by 6. Pass to Horston. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Not sure who he was looking for there. I know the third row definitely wasn't expecting a pass.
Here's Johnson. Here's Preston. Pass to Johnson. Here's Lister. And it's blocked.
Love the aggressive defense right at the rim. He refused to let that thing get through.
Ford passes to Kempton. To the wing right side. Here's Westphal, the 17-footer. The Knicks making a switch here. Walker's checked in.
Substitution for your Knicks, number 21.
Bucks trail by 6. Here's Preston. Pass to Johnson. Here's Lister. To the wing on the left. 4 on the clock. Looking to end his cold spell. Johnson's shot is off. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 14-6 run. To the paint. And here is Ford. Here's Kempton. Covered by Johnson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Preston. Still scoreless. 1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson. And he hits the jumper. Well, he's been waiting for that for a while.
Nice work from the mid-range. Johnson is creative at finding space to get his shot off.
Ford passes to Grunfeld. Ford against Pressey. From deep. Ford, no luck.
From the mid-range, you really want to avoid contested attempts.
And he hunts it down.
Look at the leaping ability of Paul Pressey, getting off the floor for a jam.
The Knicks shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. To the right side. They set the screen. Pass to Horston. New York needs to get off a shot. Grunfeld, no good. The Bucks trail. Here's Preston. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even. Pressey's got his second basket of the night.
What determination from Pressey inside, refusing to back off because of some tight defense.
Here's Grunfeld. Trying to end the drought, and the shot goes in. And the Knicks lead by 2. It's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close. Knicks out front, up by 2. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Controlling the boards is a major advantage. They're making the most of it here early.
Being much more physical on the glass.
Bucks trail by 4. Down low. Got a piece of it. To the paint. Denard. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Turning defense into offense.
Yep, he had no doubt that Clark was going to take it all the way.
Love the activity defensively, leading to points.
Now, here's Marshall. Here's Bridgman. 5 to shoot. Cressy passes to Marshall. Here's Brewer. And it's Kempton with the rebound. New York leading by 6. Pass to Fresh. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Fundamentally sound right there. Threw it down with 2 hands.
Yep, sweet dunk for him.
Beyond the aesthetics, a big 2 points.
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Let's credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Here's the lob to the hoop. And it's the Bucks on the break. Bridgman shot's good.
Such quickness on the break. Bridgman really looking explosive in the open floor.
With the ball. Pass to Fresh. Rebound, Milwaukee. Here's Preston. Here's Bridgman. 6 on the shot clock. Marshall passes to Williams. Baseline J on the way. Pass to Pressey. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Inside, Brewer. Oh, and the dunk by Brewer.
Making sure of that one.
Yeah, 2 hands on the ball. Not taking any chances, Clark.
Huge points.
To the left wing. Now here's Fresh. He's guarded closely. Forston's shot is off. The Bucks have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. That ties it up. Bridgman's got his second bucket of the night.
I like watching Bridgman capitalize down inside, making the defense pay.
And so Alexi Morris calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Ford. Now here's Fresh. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway. Milwaukee with the rebound. Here's Moncrief. And another basket for Milwaukee.
What a phenomenal scorer Moncrief can be, especially potent, pulling up off the dribble.
Now here's Fresh. Cressy defending. Looking to end the run. That one good for 2. Fresh has got it all tied up now for New York.
Use the pick, get space, Easy, smart basket.
And here's Moncrief to the middle. Here's Preston. It's to Webb. Moncrief up top. Over Ford. Here's Brewer. And it's Brewer finishing it off.
And in a hard contest like this, you expect your guys to give you everything they've got.
You're right, Clark. You know, I loved watching him hustle there. His teammates appreciating the effort. And I'm looking at you, and you appreciate that effort.
Shaking my head, yes.
Especially at this point of the game. Let's see if this serves as a jolt of energy for them moving ahead.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the score by New York. Webb the pass to Moncrief. Another miss by Moncrief. The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
He's got excellent vision on the floor, creating for his guy with a spot-on lead pass.
Now, here's Webb. Lobbed up there for Johnson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Look at the leaping ability of Johnson. Getting up there to finish off the alley-oop.
Shakes him. Pass to Fresh. Brewer grabs the board. Brewer's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Johnson, and Johnson with the stop.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
And so it's New York with it, trailing by 2. Pass to Fresh, and here is Ford. Banked in off the glass. He's got 8.
With no one getting in his way, he goes for the easy money. Excellent play.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams making some changes here. For Milwaukee, they've gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Johnson's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the New York Knicks. Knocks down the 10-footer. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
Not nearly tough enough defense inside. They made that all too easy for him.
Now, here is Webb. Pass to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Milwaukee to rebound. That's tipped.
He was all over that one. You can tell he enjoys sending shots back.
Webb the pass to Bowman. Back to Webb. Lister with a screen on Johnson. He lobs it up. Stolen by Fresh. Here's Tisdale. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. And it's a 4-point Knicks lead.
Smooth as silk. And given his height advantage, a relatively easy one.
Moncrief The pass to Bowman. Shot from the low block. And it's Tisdale with the rebound. Right now, Coach Fratello firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now. Well, I love how they attack there. Get it inside, add 2 more.
Now, here is Webb. Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Just 5 on the clock. No good again that time. New York leading by 6. Johnson, the pass to Fresh. That one drops for him. Fresh has got 14 points.
Well, I love the fact that they are looking to keep building onto this lead. They want to extend it, hoping to break the game open if they can.
It won't happen all at once, but little by little, they are executing and starting to open the lead.
And so Don Nelson calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And New York making a change. Ford's checked in. Here's Bowman. Pass to Webb. Moncrief up top. Here's Bowman. Webb up top. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson from outside. Bowman passes to Lister. Now Moncrief trying to get something going. He lays it in. Moncrief's got 4 this quarter.
You know, even though he's about 6'4", Moncrief is comfortable looking to do work inside. He's not afraid of anybody in there. Love that teamwork.
Wasn't it beautiful? Nothing like a sweet alley-oop.
Most importantly, they build on this lead.
Bucks trail by 8. There's 1:59 left to play in the first half. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. Looking to get it going. That one doesn't go.
He just can't seem to get anything to go. He's in a bit of a rut.
He's got to simplify things on offense. Concentrate on getting quality looks and not settling for bad shots.
Pass to Ford. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul.
New York shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
first one falls for him. So he gets them both. And so it's Milwaukee with it. It's a 10-point game. Out up there for Johnson. Lister, that's good.
With him, the scouting report says you've got to go over the screen.
Absolutely. He'll hurt you from deep. So you have to fight through those picks.
Here's Concat. Nothing on the board. And good that time. Tisdale's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
You know, their offense has looked a little more tied together, more cohesive when compared to the opposition, which is why they're shooting a better percentage.
Yeah, and give the coaching staff credit for how they are guiding this team, getting the guys to run their plays.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. Johnson outside. Clock at 6. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And that is how you get busy on the glass. What a finish.
Yeah, Clark putting a little extra muscle into that one for sure.
Yeah.
He was a menace on that play, keeping it alive and then punishing the D for not bodying up on him.
Going on the attack, working his way into a nice shot.
Have with it. Pass to Johnson. Great D that time from Johnson. And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
Looking to keep that rhythm he found in the first half going right now.
He's more than capable, and best believe they're going to keep the ball in his hands.
And we're